Hi, this is DoReeN DeLeonardo.
And Tony DeLeonardo.
And we're the Progressive Union, the forward-thinking duo from the Big Apple.
And each week on the...
All right, here we are. It is a new day of ReW WhO, and it is DoReeN. I want to welcome you as the Who of this day. And
Thank you.
You're here because you're like into politics.
Well, we're into politics because I share a program with my husband, the Progressive Union, on Third Strike Radio, and we discuss news and politics and a little pop culture, and we do incorporate some music. I know you're very focused on music. We do have a little music on our show, but basically we talk about news and politics that the corporate media ignores or ducks. So we are truth seekers.
That's the progressive part?
Progressive would be forward thinking, and the union would be the married part.
Well, we'll get into that because today is October the 24th, and it is actually National Good and Plenty Day. And, you know, we like to share treats, but we have the most amazing Good and Plenty treat. You have no idea what you're in for. You guests have no idea how lucky you are today because the Good and Plenty treat today is sponsored by the Ivy Bakery, and wait till you see the Good and Plenty cupcakes that are coming into the show for people that share their skeletons with us today. So get ready for good skeletons because we are having a skeleton contest, and we also have a huge bag of swag for the best skeleton of the month from the television show Lost Girl. I don't know if anybody knows that show, but check it out, Lost Girl. It's a sci-fi show, and they gave us one hell of a bag of swag for the best skeleton of the month. But besides all of that, October 24th, it's also National Bologna Day, but I didn't feel like bologna was going to be as good as Good and Plenty.
I'm thinking about politics that you say bologna.
It is.
But
It's
anyway,
National Bologna Day.
I digress. We had that on Monday.
Well, oh, you think?
Yeah, the debate.
You thought that was bologna?
I thought Mitt Romney's part was baloney, but we'll talk about
Oh,
that
it's
later.
hilarious. It's
We'll
hilarious.
talk about that later.
So, yeah, exactly. Oh, God, this debates, man. All right, so today in history, it is an impressive day. It's the day that Reverend Jim Bakker was sentenced to 50 years for fraud. Jim Bakker. Talk about baloney. Exactly. But I love Tammy Faye's eyelashes better than anything. I love that lady. It's the day that rock and roll, the first, check that out. Oh, here's the Ivy Bakery. You
Very
are the
exciting.
best. Thank you so much. Oh, we will. See, here it is. I'm not even going to look yet. I'm going to wait
Where
for
are
that
the
first
Ivy
skeleton.
Bakery? They around
The
here?
Ivy Bakery is on Houston, West Houston Street, which I always called Whitney Houston Street. West Houston between, I'm pretty sure it's Thompson and Sullivan or McDougal and Sullivan, you know, right. I have all their information. We're going to post it in between the
Exciting.
segments.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
And get all your Halloween trick-or-treats and all your Thanksgiving pies, everything. Go to that Ivy Bakery and you will see why as the show goes on. All right, but wait. This is really crazy. The show, Rock and Roll the First, opened at the St. James Theater in New York City for 9 performances.
Boy, they lost a lot of money.
I think that was Rock and Roll the last, actually. I know. Talk about baloney. See, it is National Bologna Day. Billy Martin punches a marshmallow salesman and puts his job in jeopardy on this day.
Oh, the good old days.
Yeah, Billy Martin, when you could punch someone.
That's
And
right.
A marshmallow salesman? I mean, what was he thinking? Keith Richards was convicted of heroin possession in Toronto on this day in history. Oh, Keith. They're back, though. Their 50-year tour is finally
touring.
happening.
I just said to Tony, I've seen the Rolling Stones at Giant Stadium maybe 15 years ago, and he said, oh, I'll never see the Stones. I said, you have to see the Stones.
Yeah.
You have to. Before you die. You
Well,
must
they'll
see
keep
the Stones.
going. Keith is back in action. I guess that bus meant nothing to him.
I think it's their 50th anniversary, am I right?
It is their 50th anniversary.
Is that insane?
It's
It's
amazing.
their 50th
See,
anniversary.
rock and roll. See, maybe it is no baloney rock and roll. It keeps you alive.
It's the exception to the
If
rule.
you don't die,
If you don't die.
you live. Exactly. For 50-year tour.
50 years.
I love that. It's better than Gilligan's Island.
Well, I think Buddy Holly's still making money because don't we have people now that
We
are
do,
from
but that's
Buddy
kind of a
Holly and-
bittersweet thing.
That's true.
But it is Good and Plenty Day, and this has no chocolate in it, so there's no bittersweet in Good and Plenty. Exactly. John Lennon sued the U.S. government on this day to admit that the FBI was tapping his phone. Good old John Lennon.
John Lennon is good people.
I wonder if Yoko made him do that. I bet, you know?
She's still around. Talk about 50 years.
Yeah, Yoko. She's something. The 48 work week was started on this day in history in 1938. The 48. And I heard now anything over 20 hours is considered full time because of the way the workforce is right now. It used to be 40. What happened? Let's go back to the good old days, you know?
Well, I think that might be because of the health care bill. So people can get health care.
Oh, you
So if
think?
they get sick,
so
they
then,
can actually go to
so
the
that's
doctor.
why my job used to have me work 19 hours and 45 minutes?
Probably.
Ah.
That's probably true. And the reason why we have a 40-hour work week and we have all the things we have is because of labor unions. A lot of people don't like labor unions, but if you're not in a labor union, you still benefit from it because you have sick days or vacation.
I never had that.
You never had a sick day?
No, I'm
Rule works
always like
24 hours
an
a day, 7 days a week.
and I never get a sick. Well, I never get paid for being sick.
See?
I never had
You should.
vacation days. I should, yeah. Tell my manager. Joe DiMaggio wins the AL MVP this day in history. Joe DiMaggio and Jimmy Fox was his runner-up. Does anyone remember who he is? This is so sad.
Tony
You
knows.
do? Really?
Tony
You know who Jimmy Fox was? Oh, you know Joe DiMaggio?
Well, I know both.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a baseball
Yeah,
man. I
that's
like
right,
that. There's so
too.
much baseball stuff that I usually
Yeah.
leave out because the Yankees, fuck those Yankees. I mean, I don't. I love them, but I hate them. Those damn Yankees, right? Nylon stockings go on sale for the first time in Wilmington, Delaware on this day.
On this day?
Yeah, what would the world be without nylon
I
stockings?
don't know.
It's-
Maybe Joe Biden wears them. No,
I
I'm
was
only
thinking
kidding.
Joe Biden.
But I
too.
love Joe
'Cause
Biden.
he's Delaware,
I love the
exactly.
Biden.
A lot of people do. This is a very sad thing on this day, but you know, God bless them. The Nazis required the wearing of the Star of David on this day in 1939. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a star at least. See, everybody's a star. I mean,
Yeah.
hello.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. It was a proud thing. Yeah. Gangster Al Capone was sentenced to 11 years for tax evasion. Didn't someone just ask me if I was getting tax evasion? See? Isn't that funny?
I was on Alcatraz.
We visited Alcatraz. We went to
But you
San
just said,
Francisco.
you see, today is the day that Al Capone was sentenced.
What, do
Look
you
at
know that?
No, he was
I
just
had
saying it.
experiences there.
It's the day that Langston Hughes, his Mulatto, premiered in New York City on this day. I love Langston Hughes. I think that is someone that deserves more publicity. Langston Hughes. The George Washington Bridge connected New York to New Jersey and opened on this day.
Wow.
Isn't that
That's huge.
That's huge.
That's tremendously huge.
I walked across the Williamsburg Bridge today for the first time ever.
Wow, I don't think I've ever done that.
I did
No,
it
I've
today.
never done that.
I walked across the
That's
bridge
very
today.
cool.
And
That's our infrastructure,
it was fun.
which the
I
GOP
almost-
doesn't want to fund. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Go on. Go. I love it. Today is Black Thursday. In 1929, today was that day that a major stock market panic occurred. 5 days later, the stock market collapsed completely. This is the day it all started.
Right. And the second worst time was in 2008.
So they say.
So we say.
Who's that? Ruby Valley Fleischman's Hour began broadcasting on NBC Radio on this day. I'm sure that show is partially why we are here today. I just feel any Fleischman Hour. So I guess that, already they were faking butter by that time, because isn't that margarine? Oh, no, or is Fleischman butter?
I
Or
think
margarine?
Fleischman's butter.
It is?
I don't know. I eat
I
all
don't-
organic. I don't know.
I heard something about that, so, don't trust your organic.
That's scary.
It's not.
I'm
You
worried.
can't believe
I'll
in
eat
that.
Good and Plenty.
If you bake it yourself, it's different, but grow it yourself. I don't know. First New York subway opened on this day in history. What would we do without those subways? Do you take the subway?
No, we don't
You
really
don't?
do the subway.
So you don't walk over the bridge.
Tony
You don't
does
take
the
a subway.
subway. No.
You don't take the subway? I took the subway
No, I
to
was never a
Williamsburg
subway
this
person.
morning, but I
Never.
did walk home.
I've taken it regularly since 93.
I'm
That's
from Long Island. We
crazy.
do
Oh, you
cabs.
are? You're from Long
I
Island?
know. Isn't it weird? I really don't belong there. Well, I don't live there now, but I ran
Oh.
away.
Well, that's okay.
I went
Today
to Queens.
is the first day that a woman went over Niagara Falls in a barrel. Her name was Annie
And we asked
Edison
why.
Taylor. I don't know. Do people still do that? Do people still go over Niagara Falls in a
I
barrel?
have no idea.
Are you allowed to do that anymore?
Why you go over?
I guess
That's the question.
to get your name published this far ahead in time. That was like in 1881. Oh no, whatever, close enough. What else happened on this day? The first transcontinental telegram was sent, Pony Express, on this day. Can you believe? Now we have the internet.
I know.
The-
Somebody should tell Mitt Romney because he's still talking about.
Oh, that
you
was
know,
that Obama crack.
the
about-
ships.
Yeah,
We
battleship.
have less battleships
in
now.
Calgary or something.
Because we have ones that planes land on. And it's so funny because Tony and I actually talked about that the other day privately. And when Obama said it, we laughed.
Oh, see, everybody has the same thing in their brain. All right, birthdays today. Today is the day that Joshua and Daniel Shaker or something. They were in Honey, I Blew Up the Kids. And since they're twins, I bet they were the baby because they probably switched them and used half of them for half the movie and half for the other half of the movie. So in Honey, I Blew Up the Kids, whoever the baby was, happy birthday, twins. It's your birthday. It's Griffin O'Neill's birthday. Now, isn't that Tatum's brother?
Griffin O'Neill.
Well, he's one of them,
That's
right?
the one that killed Coppola's kid.
Griffin.
Son with the speedboat with the rope.
This is Griffin's
Oh,
birthday.
great.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
So
Griffin!
why are we acknowledging that?
Because he's an
No, no.
O'Neill. I love Tatum O'Neill. I always loved her. She,
Yeah, I like her too.
O'Neill's that used to box.
you know what? The one thing about a dysfunctional family is we all have one. So, they're just public about it, and they're noticed,
We relate to them.
Well, I don't know if we relate to them, but,
The dysfunctional part.
everybody has their stuff. It's Kevin Kline's birthday. He doesn't seem dysfunctional, right? He only married Phoebe Cates.
Are they still married?
They might be.
I like
Truth
Kevin
is
Kline.
stranger
Whatever
than
happened to him?
picture, right?
Whatever happened to him?
I don't think.
He's around. You don't think they're still
I
married?
think they are.
Really? I don't
No.
know. I'm sure you could Google it right now in this day and age. Not
Go to
Pony.
Google.
You don't have to Pony Express it. It's also anyone remember the band Steppenwolf?
Yes.
Oh, all right. So it's Jerry Edmonton's birthday today. He was the drummer of Steppenwolf. It's F. Murray Abraham's birthday. Rock Me Amadeus. He was Amadeus. I love F. Murray Abraham.
And I still haven't seen that movie.
You've never seen Amadeus?
It's a great film.
It's a great movie. It is. And Rock Me Amadeus. Come on, it's a good song.
It's awesome.
It's Bill Wyman's birthday. It's a drummer birthday. Any of the drummers here today? Is it your birthday?
I wonder how old he is.
David Nelson. I don't do years because that's not important to
No,
me.
that's
It's
true.
just about the person themselves. Celebrate your birthday. Because if you want to lie about your age, I don't care. So if they want to lie about their age,
This is true.
it's good and plenty
We're good
day.
with that.
Let them. Who else's birthday? Betty Lou's birthday from Sesame Street. Anybody remember Betty Lou?
Who is Betty Lou?
And it's the birthday of nachos. Nachos were invented on this day. I make great nachos.
We like nachos,
I love
too.
nachos. I just think that to get vegan, gluten-free nachos is so hilarious because it's the exact opposite of nachos.
That's what we have to do at my house.
And pizza too. Like that hit me yesterday. Like gluten-free vegan pizza. I mean, they have it, but like, why eat it? Because it's so funny. Pizza and nachos are gluten, not vegan.
They're
I
not-
like
they're
vegan
not-
too. Don't get me
yeah,
wrong. I
it's
love
not
it.
as good.
But it's
not
just
as good as
hilarious.
vegan.
It's like an oxymoron. Angels in the room. We love celebrating angels on our show, and the angels today are Raul Julia. He passed away on this day. So thank you for joining us today, Raul Julia. You did so many things, but you were Gomez, and I just love you as Gomez. It is another angel in the room is Jackie Robinson is an angel in this room. Yes, he passed away on this day, and
1972.
I don't know, but
You know the year?
I know he was
1972?
53 years old when he passed away.
He died right around the time the 70s.
Brooklyn Dodgers. Oh man, Jackie
He died
Robinson.
right around the time the Cincinnati Red Oakland Eagles series.
There you go. And the last angel we're going to mention today. Oh, I want to do two. Jessica Savage. Do you remember the news anchor woman who died at 35 years old? She is with us today, Jessica Savage. And the last one is Jane Seymour, and the real Jane Seymour. She was the third wife of Henry VIII. She died on this day, and all I learned from living in England that I retain, because I retain nothing, is divorced, beheaded, and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. So lucky for her, she was just a died, so I guess she was okay.
She missed the
There you
beheading.
go. So the real Jane Seymour, thanks for joining us. And we will be back with a great show, and I hope my Caroline shows up very soon. So we are ReW WhO and DoReeN.
That's right.
Progressive Union, we dish on the news, politics, and pop culture.